back, YouTubers. Crystal's back with you today. So, as you know from the title, I have my list right here. 13 favorite witchy things. Now, I went in my little box on the side of YouTube that says my subscriptions, people I've subscribed to, and I saw this tag, the 13 favorite witchy things tag. The lady was Catwoman Magic. I don't know if she started it or somebody else did, and she was just answering you know, the tag. But, you know, I saw it and I'm going to do one. So, here are my favorite witchy things. And I'm going to give you 13. I'm going to start from 13 and then I'm going to go up to my number 1. Okay, now, 13 is my witchy room. And I did love my witchy room. But right now it's under construction and that's why it's in the 13 slot. My mom has like all this garage sale junk in the corner. As you can see, my vacuum and my ladder behind me. So, you know, my witchy room is not really mine. Even though when I'm here, she's not. So, whatever. So, that's number 13. Number 12 of my favorite things is my witchy clothing. And what I mean by that is like my cloak. Because I do have a badass cloak. You know, I wish I could wear it every day. Of course, not in this heat that we're having, but, you know. So, like ritual clothing. And number 11 is the witches on YouTube. Hey! So, I don't know if y'all consider that a witchy thing, but, you know, I do because my laptop, which I'm filming from, connects me to you. You know, and, of course, you know, I've subscribed to some of y'all, and, you know, I want ideas. You know, I made my channel to, you know, try and make some new friends and, you know, just, you know, to better myself as a working witch, period, you know. So my computer, you know, connects me to you guys. So I consider that witchy. So that's going to be number 11. Number 10 is my witchy garden, where I keep my herbs and my flowers. Now, I am not a traditional gardener. I have a pot garden, and no, I don't mean that kind of pot, okay? I mean all my flowers and all my herbs are in, you know, flower pots. Because it's easier for me to go out there, trim them if they need trimming. Some of the pots are real big. And go out with the watering can and water them. You know, I can keep better care of them better in the pots than I could in the ground. What I have in the ground in my, all around my yard is roses. I love roses. You know, so roses and some other kind of flowers, you know. So that's number 10. You know, it's not really up there. And I do love my garden. But, you know, especially in the summer, oh my God, it is so hot. Let me just, there we go. It is so hot and I hate the heat. I am very heat intolerant. So I prefer spring, fall, and winter. That is where, you know, I'm most active. I do not like summer. Nope. Number 9 is my witchy shirts. And what I mean by that is like, you know, the odd shirts that you find. You know, I have shirts that I wear every day that has like a witch on it or fairies, and you know, like the shirts that you would find at Hot Topic. I got one that's a Ouija board shirt, and then the ones at Earthbound Trading Co. There's one with gypsies, there's one with the tarot card, you know, that kind of witchy clothing. One that you can wear every day, you know, it's not the norm. So that's number 9. And number 8 are my candles. And I'm not just talking about, you know, the candles that I would dress and do for spells and rituals. I mean candles in general, because candles is the second biggest way how I scent my house. You know, oh my goodness, especially by Yankee and Cobblestone. There's a brand called Cobblestone, I think. I think Kirkland sells it. But anyway, you know, candles, you know, I've always loved candles. I really want to take a class on how to, you know, make candles, because I don't know how to make candles. You know, I buy them. But, you know, I love the figurine candles. You know, I love my candles. What's a witch without candles, right? So number 7, of course, is my cauldron and my broom. I put those two because I cannot put one over the other. You know, it just seems wrong. So they're going to occupy the same slot of number 7. You know, my cauldron, I have 3. And I want to get more. I have a little bitty one that I would put on an altar, or when I'm doing a little spell, itty bitty. And then I have a bigger one that I would actually burn more than I would have that itty bitty little one. You know, I've put sticks in there, and whew, you know, I mean, that thing really smokes when I get it outside. Whew, you know, I mean, you just smoke when I'm doing rituals, you know. So the little one's more for like spells, like I would do for, I don't know, my friend's sick. You know, I'm going to do something with this little one. And the bigger, you know, the bigger one about this size is like when I'm outside and doing a full-on ritual. And then I have a huge one, and it is a working cauldron. Meaning I can make soup, I can make stew in it, I can make food, which I do. And, you know, I want another one about this size that I can really, really mix up a brew. Like maybe an oil or soap, you know, something. Because the big one that I have is for cooking, literally cooking. It's really cool. I love that thing. It costs quite a bit though. And it has a flat bottom. So yeah, I use it on my stove. I can't, you know, dig a hole, put a fire, and, you know, cook outside. Not that kind. It doesn't have the feet. So, and my broom. My broom is badass. I love that thing. Use it for rituals, decoration. Which has got to have a cauldron and a broom. Come on, that's basic. Basic equipment. Number 6 is incense. And incense is the number 1 way how I scent my house. I love incense. You know, Morningstar is one of the best brands that I've found so far. And, you know, all y'all rave about different incense. And I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to order some, but, you know, I don't have the money right now. But, you know, so incense. Number 5 is my namesake, crystals. I do use crystals. Not a lot as other witches would, but, you know, pretty consistently. I don't have like an extensive, like every kind of crystal that's out there. I think I have like around 15, and they're kind of little. And I've seen these witches with big balls and big chunks of whatever, and I would like to have that, but, you know, you don't have to. Any kind of size really works for me. So, you know, number 4 are my books in general, because I have shoujo beat, I have fiction, nonfiction, I have my romance novels, and then of course my witchy books. You know, I love my books. I am an avid reader. I just love my books. You know, I hardly ever part with my books. I just don't. You know, it just feels wrong. And, you know, I've had it for so long. I'm like, no, I need it. So I hardly ever get rid of my books. Number 3 is jewelry. I do have witchy jewelry, and I want to do a video on that. Several other things that I want to show y'all. Just, you know, what I have, and I like to see what other people have too. But, you know, it shares the same slot as with regular jewelry. That's not witchy at all. You know, I'm just like that. I'm a girl. Of course I'm going to be like that. Well, I'm not all girls. Number 2 is witchy art. And what I mean by that is like posters or the flags that you see behind me, wall art, plaques. I just love that. You know, I think that what really makes a room, other than all the other stuff that's in it. But yeah, I have a poster of the goddess. I have the poster of Aries, which is my sign, posters of fairies, of angels, you know. I love witchy art. Oh, some of that is just so beautiful. Just love it. You know, I love art. It doesn't necessarily have to be witchy, you know. I've always loved art. I like to go around to the Kimball museums and just look at the Western art and, you know, the modern art, which some of it's kind of like, I don't really get that, but, you know, I can appreciate it. And, of course, the #1 slot that is my favorite and what I love, because I love all of these, and those are my witchy familiars, which are my pets, too. I have always had witchy familiars ever since I was born. My mother never kept cats. Once in a while she did, but they never stayed long. But ever since I was born, there has always been a cat or cats at her house. And cats have always been my familiars. Not that I don't like dogs, because I do. I would love to have a dog. But, you know, dogs are a little bit more needier than cats. Cats are independent, and that's what I like. But, yeah, you know, I think the longest that we've ever gone without a cat, not even 6 months, since I was born. In 87. So, you know, always had a cat. You know, I can't imagine a house without a cat, you know. But, you know, again, familiars, it doesn't have to be a cat, you know. The traditional familiars way back in the day was toads, cats, I think like a goat, maybe a dog. And, of course, you know, if you were accused of a witch and found guilty, they would also kill the pet or, you know, that they thought was aiding you. But they do, you know, they do aid you, but, you know, familiar can be anything. It doesn't even have to be your pet. It can be a dove from outside that's just suddenly appeared and hasn't gone away in years, and just every time you're outside, it just comes near you, you know. Could be a lizard, could be a snake, could be a fish, you know. Again, cat, dog, toad. It could even be a bumblebee, you know what I mean? So, you know, familiars. That's the #1 slot for me. My cats. Those are my babies. So, you know, anyway, there is my, that's my list. And I know I'm kind of hurrying through this video because I'm cooking Chinese food, actually. I smell that, and I just got off work. I'm hungry. So, yeah, I'm going to check y'all later. Put my list there. Be good, stay out of trouble, respect each other more, show love to each other more. I'm going to go eat, and I will see y'all later. Bye.